This centurion, he understood this. And Jesus looks around and he says, do y'all hear this? I have not seen so great a faith. No, not in all of Israel. And Jesus is like, all of you people, none of y'all have had faith. And y'all are my people. Y'all are the Jews. Y'all know what we worship. But y'all haven't even understood this. It took a kingdom person to understand who I am. And that if I'm king, then everything that's under my jurisdiction, which is the whole world, if they'll put themselves under subjection, it's the whole world anyway. But if they'll put themselves under subjection, the benefits of the kingdom can start happening. This guy's servant didn't get healed just because he was in the jurisdiction. Because he was on earth, he's under the jurisdiction of the kingdom of heaven. But it took him believing and having faith. Took him believing and having faith about the king and the kingdom for it to happen. He said, go, your servant is healed. Man, this guy took off. And it was a long ways home. Any of you complaining about rush hour traffic, you ain't got nothing on this guy, because it says the next day when he was getting close to his house. So, I mean, anyways, that's a whole another subject. The next day, he's coming home, and you know he had been thinking all through the night, man, it's done. I put it under subjection, of God. Man, this king, not of Rome, not the king of a certain area, not a king over a certain jurisdiction, the king of the world, the king of the universe, has said that my servant is healed. Man, it's done. It's a law. It has to happen. Because I'm a king person, I'm a kingdom person. I know that whatever Caesar says back in Rome, it fits for right here, right now with me, no matter where I'm at. As long as it's under the jurisdiction of Roman authority, it becomes king. Whatever Caesar says there, it happens here. So this man has said it, he's healed, he's got to be healed. Man, I'm excited. And he's walking home. He's excited, man, I'm coming home. He's carrying his spear. He's got his shield on his back, man. He's just trucking, just coming on home. He's ready. He's ready to see something. He's ready to see, man, I can't wait. Man, this guy's going to be happy. He's going to be healed. And so he's coming home, and some of his servants come to meet him. They were excited. They see him. Man, look at him. He's feeling good. I thought he was going to die. Didn't you think he was going to die? Yeah, I thought he was going to die. And so they come to him. And they're sitting there. They come to him. They say, hey, he's healed. Everything's fine. He's not going to die. He's alive. The centurion, he says, at what hour was it? Man, what hour was it? At what hour was he healed? When did this happen? And they told him what hour. And he says, man, that was the hour that the king spoke. And what he said back there, it became law here. Oh my God. Man, this is powerful. Man, I'm feeling something powerful right now. This centurion, he did not have to wait to get back home to tell his servant, you're healed because the king has said so. It happened back there when it became law and it was put under subjection to the king then, and when it was put under his authority then. He didn't have to wait until he got home for the healing to happen. He didn't have to tell him, you are healed. The king said you're healed. Now get up. He didn't have to do it. The guy was healed as soon as the king said the word back there. A day's journey later, the centurion is coming back home. And his servants meet him and tell him he's healed. And he says, at what hour? If this guy is king, then it'll be at the precise hour that the king spoke the word. They told him what hour. And he said, man, that's the same hour that the king spoke it. Oh man, can I tell you, if you can get a hold of this, and I'm speaking to myself with this, if you can get a hold of this concept, this kingdom concept, you don't have to no longer wait until you get to a place for something to happen. You can pray for something and the people will start calling you on the phone and say, oh, you won't believe it. I know she was on that respirator at the hospital, but she was about to die. But I tell you, she got up and she took that thing off of her and she started walking around the hospital. She's ready to check out right now. We just trying to get her to sit down. She don't want no wheelchair. They will start coming to you, telling you the testimony of what you prayed for before you ever even tell them that you prayed. We are so busy. We're so busy people trying to get in the face of people sometimes and wanting to get the attention of things instead of being excited that it happened. Sometimes there are people that get a touch from God and you weren't there. And because you weren't there, it bothers you. Man, well, why did it happen when I wasn't there? Just be happy. Sometimes we love to see people fail. Sometimes we see other people getting a blessing. We see other people praying for somebody and they get blessed and we think, I laid my hands on them and nothing happened. Why did it happen with them? Be thankful. It ain't about the person, it's about the King. It's about Christ who is working through us. Okay? I know that's for somebody, so I want that to stick for a second. We need to build as a community. We need to build as a citizenry of kingdom. Kingdom citizens. We need to build as that instead of me and I've got to get this position and I want to be this and I want to be this. We need to just seek first the kingdom. Lord, I don't care what has to happen for your will to be done. Lord, as long as the kingdom is first, God. Lord, I want the kingdom to happen, God. The first thing in my prayer, Father God, who is in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Holy is your name. First, thy kingdom come. That's the first thing. Thy will be done on earth just as it is in heaven. That is first in our life. Not, well, I've got to make sure that who I am and everybody knows who I am and I'm this person and I'm this and oh, God uses me and I've got this gift. Oh, they don't have the biggest gift as I do. I've got all the gifts. Yeah, they may have this gift, but I got it too and I've had it twice as long and it's twice as better. No. No more of that. We need to build upon one another. Build each other up. Realizing that it is not us that does the work. That's not us that does the miracles. It's because we're part of a kingdom. And it's because of the word of the King. It's because of something he said. It's because of what he's put in our lives. At any time, he could cut it off. At any time, he could take the breath away. So don't be so concerned with building up yourself. Be focused on seeking his kingdom first.